Hello, everyone. It is I, the Fable of Fables, and this is my dear friend Hamster. We're recording this again because sadly, the first time the audio and everything
I ate it.
died. Yes,
I
she ate.
ate it.
She ate it.
Nom, nom,
Yes,
nom. It was yummy.
yes. It was. It was delicioso, is what it was.
Yes.
Alright. So yes, hi everyone. Pretty much. This is basically me and Hamster going all. I'm trying to record a new series where me and Hamster review and talk about the Pokemon series. First off, we're gonna be doing the
Yes.
starters, and then if
Yes.
you guys have any interest in us side looking at the buds or probably the megas or whatever other evolutionary line, please do let us
Please
know.
please leave a comment and let us know what you want us to react.
Yeah. So we're starting with Gen 1. Generation 1 in the United States was Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. While in Japan it was actually blue. It was actually red and green. And later
Mm-hmm.
on, I
Mm-hmm.
believe yellow came out. But yes,
Mm-hmm.
so
I think it was red, blue, or red, green, yellow, and then the other two,
yeah.
if I remember correctly.
So this time,
We had the bubble. We had
yes,
the frog acting.
yes, we have the frog thing. We have Bulbasaur, the first starter the first Pokemon in the Pokedex, and it's also supposedly based off a frog, cat probably thingy. And
Well, if you guys don't know as well,
uh huh,
the creator of Pokemon for the first couple of games, these are based off of outside animals that you can find usually, like frogs, mouse, lizards, and so on and so forth.
yeah, it was supposed to, since it was supposed to be like an adventure and just for fun and silliness. These things are based off animals that you can find in real life: frogs,
Mhm.
lizards, turtles, things like that. As the story progressed, they started to be based off inanimate objects, deities,
I don't like
fictional things. It's got
I don't
ridiculous.
like it. I
You,
don't like the new ones.
I understand. I honestly understand. But as always, the first three Pokemon starters are grass, fire, and water. Just the
Yes,
basic elemental lines.
yes. And of course, our first ever guest Pokemon is Bulbasaur.
Yep, first grass Pokemon, like Hamster said, is Bulbasaur. But the thing about Bulbasaur, it's actually the first grass starter and probably the only one besides Rowlet that actually has a dual typing, because this is grass poison. The rest of them kind of just stay. The rest of the Pokemon lines up until Rowlet, which is I think is Generation 7, literally were just pure grass.
Mhm.
But yeah, so
Yes, yes.
so Bulbasaur,
Bulbasaur was the first dual type
yes, is the
in
first
back in my day.
back in my day.
Back in my day.
But yes, this is really silly. But yes, Bowser was the first dual typing we had, especially for a starter, since the rest kind of just stick to the thing. All right, as always, we're now going on to Charmander, which Charmander's based off
Lizard.
a lizard. Yes,
Lizard.
yes, a little fiery lizard guy. Charmander is adorable. Not really one of my
Must,
favorite fire types, mostly because it's a little too popular, especially freaking
must
Charizard.
protect the tail. Must protect.
Yes.
If you know, you know why. It's almost as popular as I would say Pikachu and Eevee. Mm-hmm.
Yep, it actually is. And the funny thing is, I think due to the competitive scene and Charizard being, I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't play Pokemon competitive. I don't really care for it. If you do, all power to
Mm-hmm.
you all. But I think it's because of the competitive scene not liking how Charizard didn't do so well. They decided to buff it to hell and back later on. But if anyone has any more information on that, please do let us know. Again, I'm not really into the competitive scene, but if you guys are, all
I'm
power to you.
friendly competitive, but I wasn't like fully competitive. If
Ye-
you know, you know.
ye-
Yeah.
But yes, Charmander, throughout its evolutionary line, is just pure fire. Later on, the other typings did get actual dual type at the end, like for each one of their final evolutions. In the
He's just
beginning,
a fire boy.
yeah, in the beginning they were just pure. They're a pure type, but then later they had it. Sad part is a lot of the fire Pokemon either become fire fighting or fire dark, which I know not really many people like that. Which kind of sucks, actually, but what can you do? And my favorite starter, Squirtle. He's the
Squirtle.
boy. Yeah, I
It's the
love
boy.
it. It is the boy. I love Squirtle because it's literally just a little turtle, but for some reason the tail that looks like a that looks like it's curled up like a freaking squirrel's tail. Why? I
Squirtle.
don't know.
Squirtle.
Yes, it's probably because it's a squirrel and a turtle. A Squirtle.
Squirtle. Squirtle.
Yes. Squirtle is one of my favorite starters. When I first played Pokemon, first generation, Squirtle was probably my first Pokemon that I ever picked. I just love this guy.
Squirtle.
Yes, Squirtle.
Squirtle.
It's just gonna keep saying Squirtle.
Squirtle.
Oh my lord. Alright.
We're showing off the other ones, even though we even haven't completed it.
I will get it eventually, ya butt. Yeah, Squirtle is adorable. I love Squirtle, and I love Squirtle in the original Pokemon anime due to the fact that it was part of the Squirtle squad.
Squirtle, Squirtle.
Squirtle is still really funny because it's literally just based off an actual turtle you can find in real life. It's adorable. Now for sorry. Now for everyone's favorite freaking mascot, the official mascot. Yes, it is Pikachu, the official Pokemon mascot, and everyone says,
Pika.
and everyone says if Pikachu's your favorite, you're basic, and all I'm just like, no.
Hey, guess what? Guess what?
Yes.
Let the comics rumble, because guess what? Pikachu's my favorite, because I, Hunter of all Hunters, has played. My very first game was Pokemon Yellow. And I had the limited edition Game Boy that came with it too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really nice. I do love Pikachu because, like what Hamster said, back in the day, Pokemon Yellow was an actual really cool thing because it allowed us to have Pikachu as a partner, and it kind of followed the anime, but not strictly. It was its own little thing, and I think a lot of people do like it. Nowadays, we do have Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, which are slight reboots of the original game, which is kind of fun. And the reason I put them as a starter is because Pikachu was technically a starter in 2 games. And since Pikachu doesn't evolve or refuses to evolve, we're not going to have Raichu in this one.
Pika.
Yes.
Also, for older generations, Pikachu did not look like this.
Yep.
He was chunky.
Yes, Pikachu.
He was a chunky boy.
Pikachu was a really chunky boy, which is why I have this card here of Chunky Pikachu.
Chunky, my boy.
I miss Fat Pikachu.
I think I actually had that card.
You probably did. This is literally the original card that came out back when Pokemon first got its CCG.
I think I actually had that card.
Well, this is the original art from the thing, even though it says 2016 Pokemon. It is
chunky.
Yes, it is chunky Pikachu. The thing I love about Pikachu and Pokemon Yellow is the fact that Pikachu could literally learn how to fly, it could surf, and do other things, and because it could fly, it was on balloons, and because it surfed, it was on a surfboard.
Yeah.
It was so silly, but I love the fact that they gave it all those silly effects.
It was adorable.
I love that Pikachu. Just like a fat Pikachu that could fly and surf was so funny back then. I literally wish Game Freak would do stuff like that again. That was amazing.
Please bring it.
Please bring back silly things like that. I think the fandom would love it. Also, because the fandom knows we like Fat Pikachu, when it had a Gigamax form, it literally became Fat Pikachu. It did.
By the way, when I say PP, that's what it literally says.
It's true.
When it goes into this form, like it will literally go PP.
It really does. Yes, we'll talk about Gigamax and freaking Mega Evolution in another video, but I just wanted to share this because I don't know. I love the fact that they brought back Pikachu, but it's just funny the way they did it. Is all.
Yeah. When I saw the clip of it, I was just like, wait, did he did he just literally said pee pee? Replace the video. Oh my goodness.
Oh dear. And the last of the starters is Eevee, of course, which I know that the Pokemon Company, Game Freak, has been wanting to turn Eevee into the second mascot, which they are technically, but sad part is they're not as popular as Pikachu is. They are popular, but not like on the level of how everyone goes crazy for Pikachu right now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Eevee is the second, technically the second starter, because in Pokemon Yellow, your rival Gary or whatever you call them, Blue, whatever, would end up getting one. And you could even get one in Let's Go Eevee. And then like that one, Eevee didn't evolve because apparently it's I believe my friend told me this, I could be wrong, that its DNA was so mixed up that it couldn't evolve normally. But if you guys want us to do a reaction to the evolutions, please do let us know. We'd even look up some fan made ones because Lord knows Nintendo doesn't want to make anything anymore because they're like, oh yeah, no, because of all the fan artwork, we don't want to do it. Multi-billion-dollar company, guys, that can pay for it, but they don't want to pay for it. Multi-billion-dollar company.
Mm-hmm.
Lazy.
How dare they?
Lazy, all of them. But yes, Eevee's adorable, and I know a couple people that like
Adorable.
Eevee. I know a lot of people that like the evolutionary line too. I just want to say this. All the evolutionary lines are adorable and nice. I don't care what the frickin' internet says. You're all grounded.
Also, do not type in the Vaporeon thing.
Yeah.
Cat.
Yes, I swear to God, if you guys type anything about Vaporeon or frickin' Loop Love Bunny or whatever, I swear to God, I'm gonna Batman you guys. I'm gonna just do the meme
Exactly.
on you. I've done it once, I'll do it again. Alright, next on the line, Ivysaur.
Ivysaur.
I don't know why like it's still frog, right? Like
Yes.
it's still frog, which is adorable, and it has like more fangs that make it look more feline-like because it has
It's
ears now.
adorable. It's adorable with the fangs.
Yeah, the only problem is what is this bulb on its back? Why does it have that? Doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense.
Like, a lily pad would make it be better.
Yeah, like a lily pad to fit its frog mystique, which we'll talk about when we get to freaking Venusaur. But it's just silly that instead of doing the route, because I know it's supposed to be based off a frog and it's a grass type, but still having a lily pad or something that grows on the water would be nice. Fit its aesthetic a little bit
Mm-hmm.
more, but instead it's like a little tree thingy popping up on his back. Yeah, it's adorable. That's how I Charmeleon. It's Angry Boy.
Agree.
Okay, we talked about this last time, but it's incredibly funny because the Pokemon anime kind of confirmed it. But a lot of the starters, when they go from their basic form, like from their first evolution to their middle evolution, they essentially go through a teenage rebellious phase, which is kind of funny because you see it a lot with freaking Score Bunny's line, because they go from an energetic child to an emo baby, and then they become like a happy adult. This one for sure, you can tell that it's an angry boy. Just looking to fight. Look, it's taller. It has the eyes. Its tail is more lighted up on fire. It's ready to rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is kind of funny that they decided to do that for a lot of the lines. But every time we get a new Pokemon, like the starters, they go from baby to angry teen to just either happy adult or angry adult or socially awkward adult. It's just really funny to me is all. You'll see what I mean. Alright.
He was a feisty boy.
He was a feisty boy. Look, this is even a more feisty boy.
And fun fact, the reason why the next the evolution of Squirtle has the winged ears, and his tail looking back is because he is actually based on a Japanese myth.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of cool that even though they did make them to be based off actual animals you can find in real life, they actually did add different points of mythology, which is cool. It's just I kind of wish they would have kept it simplified, but no, now most of the Pokemon are literally flamingos or based off just dudes or
Mm-hmm.
girls or just dude girls at
Mm-hmm.
this point. It's like, Pokemon, please stop trying to get the furries involved. They're already bad enough as is.
Not the not the not
Yeah.
the furries. Oh no.
Oh no, is right. But yeah, Wartortle is adorable. I love the fact that it has wings, and I like the fact that its tail kind of looks like waves, which is kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of silly because
Very kawaii.
yeah, which is kind of silly because when it evolves again, the wings are gone and the tail, and it just becomes a tiny stubby tail like you would see on an actual turtle. Why
Mm-hmm.
did they get rid of this design? Oh, I
I
cry.
don't know. Ask the creator himself.
I can't. All right, now time for the final evolution. So we talked about this a little bit earlier, but Hamster and I agree that maybe the giant tree on the back of sorry, not Ivy, sorry, freaking Venusaur should be a lily pad, or maybe something that you can find on the water to fit its frog toad aesthetic. But instead, it has like this giant plant-like growth on its back with leaves. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just not seeing. Maybe personally, I think it would have been better for like a lily pad or something that grows on the water. But
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
I know
mm-hmm.
some people like this design. It's just it literally went from tiny frog, feline thing, to teenage more feline thing to toad, literal giant toad man. I don't know how to describe it without just being like toad, because it looks like a giant angry toad to me with ears.
So
Why does it have ears? Doesn't
because
make any sense.
it's a cat frog.
It is a cat frog.
It's a cat frog.
But yes, that's my only thing. And like I said, the evolutionary line for Bulbasaur is interesting because it was a dual typing. It stayed grass poison throughout its entire evolutionary line, while the other two just stayed pure fire and pure water.
Mhm.
All right, and now talking about that, here's everyone's favorite Pokemon that every couple years gets either a new freaking Mega Evolution or something new for it, because
Yeah.
apparently Nintendo can't give it up.
Nope.
Also, guys, I know I kind of already spoiled this, but when you look at this, you think dragon type, right?
Dragon.
Yeah. No, it's pure fire.
Nope. It's fire.
It's just pure fire, even though it has literal dragon wings, horns, and a
Yep.
giant draconic tail. You would think
Mm-hmm.
they'd be like, okay, maybe in future generations we'll make it have a dual typing. No, it's pure fire.
Nope. Until I believe the manga versions. I think X and Y. I think.
Probably,
Yeah.
just because, yeah, no, it's pure fire, which is kind of silly because like it literally has two mega forms, and I think one of them becomes a dragon. I think one of them is literally fire dragon because one literally looks more dragon, and it's just like you guys could have made it fire dragon, which I kind of get because dragon types, especially early on, were very OP, and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of dragon types are pseudo legendaries, but like you literally made a dragon and you didn't make it
Mm-hmm.
into a dragon.
Nope. They kind of oofed up their cat.
They really did. They really did. I'm not saying make it like super strong. Hell, nerf the dragon part if you want, but just make it make sense to me, please.
Give us a dragon boy, please.
Yeah, he's literally a dragon, but he's not a dragon. It doesn't.
He's a fakey.
He has a fake. Yes, just again, I kind of understand that dragons were very powerful early gens, but like, come on, this doesn't make any sense.
What is that like dragon?
And here is freaking Blastoise. Blastoise is funny because he's literally a walking fortress. Because apparently he lost his little ears, like his little cloud ears, and his wavy tail. He has just a literal normal tail, and he just has ears now. Why does he have ears now? I don't know. He's more like a Digimon because of the fact that he has freaking aqua cannons on his back. Doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I talked about it last time with Hamster, but I think literally if they gave him a dual typing, maybe like I don't think no Steel wasn't a thing till much later in the generations, but like
Yeah.
I think maybe nowadays I think like Water Steel would be kind of cool, mostly because of like the Aqua Cannon part of his thing. I think that'd be a dual typing for this baby boy right here. But if you guys kind of disagree, that's fine. Just let me know what you guys would think if you could give it a dual typing. I would like to know everyone's opinions on this craziness.
Yes. Give us your opinions. We won't judge. I'm sure.
Alright, guys, and with that, we already have everything done. If you guys want us to react to any specific Pokemon or any of the evolutionary lines from the Eevee or something, please do let us know in the comments. If this goes well, or even if it doesn't, me and Hamster will continue with reacting to the other starters, because I just want to say this: every Pokemon is someone's favorite Pokemon. Just don't think just because it's not as popular as like Pikachu or Eevee doesn't mean it's not loved. Every Pokemon is someone's favorite.
And a lot of people has been lately doing pick the starter plushies with their babies with these three starters usually, which is Girdle, Charmander, and Bulbastar.
Yeah, it's nice. But yes, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys, again, do like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what your favorite Pokemon is. Let us know which other Pokemon you're looking for us to reacting, and we'll get to it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Love you all. Stay safe. Be good people. Bye for now.